So I cannot lie. Ever since I was introduced to the notion of a parallel universe, right? And I kind of dove into it to get a grasp and understanding of what that could possibly mean. You know what I mean? The idea of another me out there somewhere, maybe looks just like me, could be doing the same thing that I'm doing at this very moment. Maybe a little slight difference. Who knows? I've been intrigued ever since I thought that could be a possibility. Then I took it a step further. You know, some people believe in reincarnation and different things like that. And I was like, what if that's could be a possibility? A continuation of your life. You never miss a step. You never miss a step. What if that's what happens? Possibly. Not infringing on anybody's beliefs. Just a thought, though. Like the whole notion around a parallel universe is crazy to me. So we're going to get into some of the top 10 scary signals from parallel universes. All right. So if you're new, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Join the fam. Let's check this out.
Hello and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the top 10 signals from a parallel universe. Before we get into the video, why don't you guys let me know if you believe in parallel universes or not? I would love to hear your thoughts. Do let me know in the comments section down below. I look forward to reading them. I'm actually reading the Philip Pullman Dark Materials trilogy right now. A, so good, and B, it talks about parallel universes or other worlds, so I love me some sci-fi and I'm very into this video. Also, if you guys want to connect with the team that went into making this video, you can find links to our social media in the description box down below. Alright, coming in at number 10, we have the deep space radio bursts. Mystery fast radio bursts were discovered in 2007. These bursts flash for a micro instant but emit more energy than the sun does in 10,000 years. The high energy surges of long waves have been detected 18 times over the past 10 years, and one burst in 2012 recorded in Puerto Rico occurred numerous times in the same pattern. Okay, this is what it sounded like. After fierce debates and a lot of head scratching, the source of the sound was traced to a microgalaxy 3 billion light years away from Earth. A lot of theorists have concluded that the sound is a space signal from another world, or a parallel universe looking to get in touch. Coming in at number 9, we have the man from Torrid. Were we sent a man from another parallel universe, or did he arrive via some kind of portal or vortex? Our story here stems back to 1954, when a man was detained at the Japanese border after arriving on a plane from Europe to Haneda Airport. The man said he was on his third business trip to Japan that year, and he had a wallet filled with a mixture of currencies, seeming to verify his business traveler status.
So this story right here makes me think of time travel. Do you think, is there a possibility or some way where time travel could be connected to parallel universe? Like where you end up, you have to tap into, maybe they're parallel. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just trying to see, is there a connection to a possible parallel universe with time travel? Just something I thought of just then. I don't know.
And was detained at the Japanese border after arriving on a plane from Europe to Haneda Airport. The man said he was on his third business trip to Japan that year, and he had a wallet filled with a mixture of currencies, seeming to verify his business traveler status. When he presented his passport, officials were absolutely baffled, asking where he was from. Now, the man, who primarily spoke French, said, "Torrid. Where is this mystery place?" He showed his passport again and the stamps that supported his travels. The only thing is, nobody had ever heard of Torrid. The company he was traveling to said that they'd never heard of him, and he was carrying a checkbook to a non-existent bank. When he was asked to point out Torrid on the map, he pointed to where Andorra is today and seemed confused and offended to be told that it's not a real country. He was detained.
I would still investigate that spot that he pointed to and see if that city was once ever there, or was it a lost city there, maybe an ancient civilization or something. I would do some type of research on that. He could have just tipped us to something.
Is today and seemed confused and offended to be told that it's not a real country. He was detained in a hotel overnight while Japanese authorities decided what to do with him, but by morning he disappeared. Did he accidentally walk through a portal to another universe? Maybe. Coming in at number 8, we have the Bernstein Bears phenomena. Also called the Mandela effect, the Bernstein Bears phenomena claims to prove the existence of parallel universes with subtle differences. People vehemently—
oh my gosh, they used to make us read these books here as kids, man. A lot of y'all are smiling right now too because this is tapping into your childhood.
The existence of parallel universes with subtle differences. People vehemently claim that the Bernstein Bears were spelled with an E and not an A, and honestly, I for one absolutely thought that the Looney Tunes were the Looney Tunes until I watched a video on the phenomena last year, and now I'm straight up convinced that I'm living in the wrong universe, as it is clearly Looney Tunes.
Whoa, I don't even know which one is correct.
Yeah, and now I'm straight—
It's gotta be Toons, right? Tunes, like Toons, right? LooneyToons. That correct, right? Because I couldn't even tell you. Now, I never really paid attention.
Straight up convinced that I'm living in the wrong universe, as it is clearly Looney Tunes. They're cartoons. This new world doesn't make any sense. Some people out there are also adamant that Nelson Mandela died in prison in the late 1980s, which is more than just a slightly altered timeline. It's not just spellings here, this is a pretty major parallel universe event. Coming in at number 7, we have Deja Vu. Deja vu, a glitch in the Matrix, or a signal from a parallel universe. While both seem as likely as one another, it is thought by some that the weird moments where we feel like we've been or experienced something before are actually signals that something key is happening in our parallel lives. Not only do some people believe parallel universes exist side by side, some people think they interact with one another in some way. According to Dr. Michio Kaku, an American futurist, deja vu occurs as a result of a person's ability to flip between universes. Others believe it is because we're vibrating in unison with the frequency of another universe that's parallel with our very own. Oh, I've gone cross-eyed. Coming in at number 6, we have the Lost Beatles album.
Then if that's the case, then what about your dreams? What is that? I've asked that question before. What is your dreams? Is that you tapping into some type of parallel universe or time traveling, or is it, what is that then? Because we've all had those dreams where we felt like we woke up and it came true later on down the line. So what happened there? Explain that. And there's some people that take dreams even further than that. There's meanings, there's what it could suggest that's about to happen, or who it could be happening to. Like, some people take dreams very, very seriously. But I'm just asking, could that be some form of travel or time or parallel universe or something attached to it?
Vibrating in unison with the frequency of another universe that's parallel with our very own. Oh, I've gone cross-eyed. Coming in at number 6, we have the Lost Beatles album. A parallel universe may have given our world a gift in the form of a Lost Beatles album, Everyday Chemistry. This story goes that in 2009, a man called James Richards found himself accidentally in a parallel universe, as you do. Luckily, there was also a person from another parallel universe there, a man named Jonas. Now, Jonas was on a trans-dimensional tourism trip from the other Earth, and he told Richards that in his world, amongst other things, John Lennon was still alive and the Beatles never broke up. Richards then stole a copy of a later album never released by the band and returned with it to our Earth. What did he do with one of the most sought-after pieces of music from a non-history that almost but never happened here? He uploaded it to the internet. Eagle-eared fans were absolutely having none of it though. They said the album is comprised of clever mashups from all of the Beatles' solo careers. Richards later said that even though in an alternate universe the Beatles hadn't broke up, that didn't mean their future music ideas disappeared. I'm not so sure about this one, but I would love to hear what Paul McCartney has to say about it. Paul, tell us, is it real? I guess you're living in another universe so you don't know, but I don't know. I feel like you'd be able to answer. Coming in at number 5, we have dreams. Could our dreams be signals from a parallel universe? Some say maybe. In a number of First Nations cultures in North and Central America, people believe that dreams allow us to walk planes in other dimensions. Their reasoning is that dreams take place in color and can include all of their senses. They think that when you're in a dream, you are in another world, perhaps a world you already exist in. If you're doing something strange in your dream, maybe it's a sign that actually you live a far stranger life somewhere else. Coming in at
And if you're dreaming and you gotta use the bathroom, you better wake up. You better wake up. Or you're about to drown the person you're sleeping with, man. How many people have had that dream at some point in time throughout your life? Come on, be honest. That dream that you gotta go to the bathroom. It's the worst, man. It's the worst. You're about to drown the person next to you, bro.
maybe it's a sign that actually you live a far stranger life somewhere else. Coming in at number 4, we have the Bruise. Anyone else here bruised like a peach? Just me? Me? And the universe. In 2010, along with a team of researchers, Stephen Feeney of the University College in London announced that he had discovered patterns in the radiation background left over from the Big Bang. Now this seemed to suggest that our universe bumped into not 1, not 2, but 4 other universes and was left bruised. Okay, what is the plural of universes? Universi? Universi? Universi. Also, from the bruising, further researchers in California think that it is clear that this leads to some kind of like bubble universe theory, which maybe I can get on board with. Maybe Men in Black got it right when they imagined us all as marbles in a big bag. Coming into number 3, we have the cold spot. In 2004, astronomers found something that baffled them, an unusually cold area of space. The area is 1.8 billion light years across and much colder than its surroundings. The area also contained 10,000 less galaxies than in other areas of a similar size studied in space. A researcher from Durham University in the UK believed that the spot could be evidence of a multiverse. They said it seemed as if a parallel universe smashed into ours, affecting it like a car pile-up on the motorway would, only they're calling it a cosmic shunt. They believed the impact was so vast it pushed energy out from a big region of space, therefore creating the cold spot. It's hard to get your head around, but that is what they think. Coming in at number 2, we have City in the Sky. In October 2015, Chinese TV went wild when thousands of residents in 2 areas of the country reported seeing a huge floating city in the clouds. Puzzled onlookers saw skyscrapers in the clouds and believed that they were seeing a ghost city or the colliding of our reality with a parallel universe.
Do you blame them? Sure, I can definitely see where they're coming from looking at this picture right here.
The phenomenon occurred in both Guangdong and Jiangxi, with some believing it was the beginning of an alien invasion. The images were caught on camera for the world to see and promptly went viral across the rest of the globe. So what on Earth or above Earth is going on? Well, even though it looks like a city in the clouds to you and me, apparently it is an optical illusion called Fata Morgana, which is a natural mirage. So that is what a lot of scientists are saying anyway, but other people are convinced it's a sign of a parallel universe or even a window to another world. Finally, coming into number 1, we have black holes. The theory of loop quantum gravity suggests that there is no point of singularity in a black hole, rather they're simply folds in the universe. Everything we know about quantum physics tells us that information is never lost, that energy can't be created or destroyed, so perhaps black holes don't suck and destroy, maybe they suck and create. A lot of scientists are dabbling with the idea that black holes are indeed folds or portals to an older part of the universe. Professor Stephen Hawking gave a lecture in 2015 wherein he discussed how it may be possible to come out of the other side of a black hole.
Well, if that's the case, then we sure do have a lot of them, which means we got a lot of portals sending us to that could potentially send us to a ton of different places. That's all I'm saying.
He said the hole would need to be large, and if it was rotating, it might have a passage to another universe. but you couldn't come back to our universe. Anyone want to take that one-way trip? I don't know if I do. So guys, are black holes portals to another universe? This seems like a good moment to mention our sister channel Life's Biggest Questions, which answers all kinds of questions, especially like that. We love a bit of black hole chat, so head on over there where you'll hear me, you'll hear Charlotte, you'll hear Jack. Good times. So guys, that's the end of our list. Do you believe in multiverses? Let me know in the comments section down below. I've now reached the part of the video where I get to read out your comments from a previous video, and
So that's the end of the video, but yeah, parallel universe theory, man, is definitely super intriguing. What could it mean? Could it have been something that's always around us and we just have yet to prove it all the way? Because I'm pretty sure y'all have a list of experiences that you occurred and have questions about that's happened to you throughout your life that you could possibly make sense of it pointing to a parallel universe. You ever thought about that? Pretty sure you have. Like, I don't know, man. It's tough to think about what else could be out there. Is it true? Is it possible? Or do we just hang on to this notion that everything is just not what we think? All of that stuff is just fiction. All of that stuff is just you being crazy. Like, what is it? I don't know, but I refuse to just brush it to the side and act like it's not a possibility or it couldn't exist. That I'm not doing. I'm gonna forever have questions about it though. So y'all get at me in the comment section, man, and let me know what you think of this video, bro. Super intriguing to me, man. The top 10 scary signals from parallel universes. It's your boy L, man. Y'all stick around and stay tuned. Till the next one, I'm gone. Peace.